Alright, I'm gonna smack you guys with the knowledge on XUL. Alright, just go W build. I think W build is the best. That's all the knowledge I have on XUL for you. Sorry, guys. I mean, I tried some of his other talents, but I was just like, I don't feel like it anymore. Because I think W build is just good. The only thing to note about W build is at level 7, there's 2 W talents. I'd probably go Weaken instead of Harvest Vitality. I think Weaken is better. Weaken increases the attack speed reduction of curse strikes by 35% and also increases its own duration by 1 second. So your curse strike will now be slowing people's auto attacks for 75%, and curse strikes will last for 5 seconds. So the reason why Weaken is really good is not only does the enemy team not be able to attack you, like, have you ever played against Arthas as a melee assassin and he's just sitting on your face and you're trying to run away? You find out real quick you can't run away from that man, right? So you try to stand and fight him and you're attacking him slower than my grandmother could. That's how it feels when you're playing against XUL. Because he's going to lower your attack speed for 75% and you're just going to sit there and cry because you can't do anything else. But the reason why Weaken is also really good is that it increases its duration of curse strikes by 1 second. And then there's another talent. Where's the other talent? This one, the level 4 one. It lowers the cooldown, so you can literally W slap someone in the face with your W's and then W again, depending on how many people you hit. But it's real good. So these two synergize really well. The Grim Scythe with Weaken synergize really well, and then you smack them in the face. You increase your own attack speed, right? So while the enemy team is just like, ugh, 10 seconds later, ugh, you're like, and they're like, what can you even do? So that's why I like W talents. And then I like Bone Spear at level 16, because then you just like, you just kind of deal more damage, and it's good. His ults are more or less the same right now. The difference is at level 20. I think this is different, right? So this one is your Poison Nova heals you, but then passively your skeleton duties do more damage to you. I don't know if that's actually good. Also tried this one. Skeletal Warrior attacks reduce the cooldown of XUL's heroic ability by 1%. I feel like this talent, along with the level 7 skeleton talent, is where Skeletal Warrior's attacks restore your health and mana. I feel like these are kind of counter synergistic to XUL himself at the core, because this man is a split push man that goes between 2 lanes, right? So you just kind of want to go in one lane, go cha-cha-cha, kill everything, go to the next lane, go cha-cha-cha, kill everything, go back to the first lane. So because of that, you're literally killing everything. Your skeletons don't have any time to smack anything, so you're not gaining your health and you're not gaining your cooldown. So I feel like these two talents are counter synergistic to XUL himself at the core. So that's one thing I don't like. However, I guess skeleton talents are really strong if you're planning on fighting in lane, but what map do you really consistently fight in lane? I think the answer to that one is none really. None really. So I would say that his skeleton talents are not great. His Q talents, I don't know about. This one theoretically seems good if you're planning on getting Mortal Wound at level 20, because this one, if you complete your quest, the cooldown of Slice will now be 5 entire seconds instead of 8. And that means that you can reduce someone's healing. Oh my god, that's so good! Wait. Because if enemies get hit by this, they receive 75% less healing for 4 seconds, and your scythe is not at a 5-second cooldown, so there's only literally 1 second for them to receive a lot of healing. That's if you're a Q god. Sorry, if you're a Q god. But I'm gonna assume you guys are Q gods, because, you know, everyone in Twitch chat is really good at the game. So if you are a Q god and you're constantly slicing nerds, they can only get full healing every 1 second between in 5 seconds they get one. What? That's insane. Exactly. Zenmity is Q god. I know it already. The level 13 talent, I guess it's, I guess if this is like insane Q god, and I mean you can throw it out every 5 seconds, I guess, and then you can stop the healing of everyone else because you're so good at positioning that you're gonna hit Q on all 5 people on the enemy team. with this talent. The thing that I don't like about it is that, you know, it's like you queue like this, and then the other two like pop up after a while, and they're like, okay, hey, what's up? We're like a V now. So I don't know about this talent. I think it's weird, but I mean, I guess it works out pretty well. So I would probably only take. I would honestly say go W. W's wild. By wild, I mean it's good, so just go W talents. But however, if you are planning to get mortal wounds, maybe you hit them with the Q at level 4. That's what I would say. But other than that, just go W, man. W for wild, W for win, W for... Whoa, so good! Yeah, that's all the W's I got. Just go W build. I think that's the build. So that is my top tier Xul analysis. Just go W. I think it's real good. No problem. Excellent. Now you guys can win the game, right? W's for wow, so good. New word. Exactly. Wow. So my verdict is go W. Exactly. So that is my extremely deep and insightful Xul analysis. You're welcome for all this great analysis. I tried really hard. I looked into them real deep, and I'm gonna say W for the win.